All right, the I can for today is I can measure the length of an object to the nearest inch. We'll be using this ruler to help us measure. We're going to measure each of the following items to the nearest inch. When we use a ruler, we always want to find out where the beginning point is. Now, if you look at this ruler, there is no zero. So if you don't have a zero on your ruler, you can assume the zero or the starting point is at the end of the ruler. So that's what we're going to use to start to measure. So when I measure, I can't just place my ruler anywhere and say, oh, look, it's 4 inches long. That's wrong. We have to make sure that we line up the ruler with our object at the starting point, which is 0. So I've lined it up on one side, right here. And my other side is right here, and it ends at the 3. So I know that this crayon is 3 inches long. Let's look at the yam. Remember, I can't just place my ruler down anywhere. I have to line it up with the beginning point. So here's my beginning point, here's my end point. Here's 1, 2. The yam is 2 inches long. Line up my next object at 0 at the beginning point. Here, the thimble is 1 inch long. Line it up for the glue stick, lining it up right here. And I can see that the glue stick is 2 inches long. Let's look at the football. It's a little bit slanted. That's okay. I can adjust or move my ruler. Line it up. Here's the beginning point and 0, 1, 2. The football is 2 inches long. And then my last one right here is the rake. And I'm going to line it up, the end point, all the way to the end point. So the rake is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches long. All right, let's try a few more. All right, here's a little bit of a closer view. So we're looking at this glue bottle. Again, you can't just place down your ruler anywhere. You have to make sure that you start at the beginning of the ruler or the 0. So here I can see my glue bottle is 1 inch long. Let's look at the B, lining up the ruler at the beginning of the object. Again, you can always move your ruler a little bit to make sure it lines up nicely. The V is 2 inches long. Let's look at the Petri dish. Scooch this up. Lining up my ruler. I can see the Petri dish is 4 inches long. Let's look at this ring. Lining up at the beginning and the end. The ring is 1 inch long. Then we have a sticky note. Always lining up my ruler at the beginning. Here we go, the sticky note is 1 inch long. And then last but not least, I have a pencil, lining up my ruler with the end of the pencil. And then in this case, the sharpened tip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches long. So just remember, when you're measuring with a ruler to the nearest whole inch, always find that beginning point. If it doesn't have a 0 on the ruler, you assume it's the end of the actual ruler itself. Line it up, then measure.